Bedford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He's on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, it's still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear. Check 3.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
His pass.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
That's it, baby. We got work. Ready? One, 5. Check that for the work. Eight.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be third down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger looking for the end zone. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete to Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron, 29 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7. Giants nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He may try and run for this. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
49 yards.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
The first down carry for Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Jim. Let's go.
Now Jones. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So we got man. Check. First down. Check.
Look at this, a tight end carry. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's put him on the buses.
This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Switch it. Hey, switch gears.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Giants nothing.
You know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Check 55, Mike. You don't know no better. Mike 55. Hey, get away from me.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Kill. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Watch the screen. Check 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Sets to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
At the 3-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 55 for Mike. Check 55. You got nothing. Mike 55. Mike 55.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
Different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Throwing after the interception. Love it. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Watch twins. No. He's coming. Check, Bobcat. You got tight right there. Check.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And 10.
Don't say nothing. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Rep. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
From the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
42 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
How you like me now?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
To
Deontay Johnson, 59 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Giants.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Jones pass.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jones throwing on third and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And all the way up to the 49. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 31. Under.
Throwing, Jones. A short throw to Ingram. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Giants first down.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The final shot before break. Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it.
And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16.
There's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and first down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner.
2nd and 4 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Giants 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
55, Mike, guys, 55. We ain't giving up nothing today. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat, go.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Stephon Tuitt drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And they end up with a football at the 2-yard line. They'll put that block on top of the nice lead that they have, and now it's trouble here in the 3rd quarter on the other sideline.
Well, I think it's more than trouble. They're just trying to figure out how to survive through this ball game now. They're about to really lay it down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he gets pay dirt because of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
at their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he spins through. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run it again with Miller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street. Nike, 18. Hey, check 24.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
48, Mike. Rip right. Hey, watch this.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 42, Giants 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
55. Right there in the middle. 60 Eagle. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing again. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Jones now. Throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jones on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll look to throw again. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Crunch. Check the hot read. Check.
Now Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 9. Safe.
They'll run with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 7-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Carrier. Tyson Alu on the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Miller. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Steelers.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 21 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Another thing to win and put up the amount.